When we practice Metta Bhavana, we should not leave out any one of the living beings, that is, without exception and without limit. In developing Metta through meditation, if capable of doing so, according to Metta Sutta. And also it mentioned how to develop broadly without limit. Mittinja sabha lokasamin manasambhavi aparimanam Udan doja dirinja asambada awira masabatam. 3 words, 3 places, 3 zones. Odam, adore, and Diriya. To elaborate the manner of developing Metta in an unlimited scope, number 1 zone is Odam. Odam, it is places higher up or above. Adore, number 2 zone, it is the lower region or places down below. And Diriyam, that is the opposite 8 regions around about the earth. It is a meaning rendered in conformity with the expression in the Pali text as Ekandisam Paritwa Iti Odamadodiriam. And in accordance with the exposition made in the commentaries and with the expression of the 3 words, the direction of the 10 regions across the length and breadth of the universe are pointed out. In the introductory portion of the commentary of this Metta Sutta, the word Odam indicates the Arupa Bhava, formless existence. And the word adore indicates the Kama Bhava, sensual existence. And the word Tiriyam indicates Rupa Bhava, existence that has form. And you develop Metta in all the universe, in the whole world, unlimited or boundless. The feeling of Metta, loving kindness. The gist of it is to develop unlimited loving kindness towards all beings in all 10 regions. Earlier, wishing all of them happiness. In developing and radiating Metta in this way, there is no limit in regard to the place or region and to the kinds of beings present in all those places. It covers a very wide range. Then there is no angry feeling against all living beings. Yogi is free from internal dangers and also having no animosity or grudge against any kinds of beings as an enemy. Yogi is also free from external dangers. So to the Thuzana, to the teaching of the Metta Sutta, let us again develop Metta. You just listen and I alone radiate Metta. During the recitation, you radiate Metta to them, to Odam, Ador, and Tiriam. Odam is the number one zone, the region higher up. Ador is number two zone, that is the lower regions. And Tiriam is number three zone, it is the surrounding 8 regions. May all those beings in the region higher up be happy in both body and mind. I will read it 3 times. May all those beings in the region higher up be happy in both body and mind. May all those beings in the region higher up be happy in both body and mind. That is number one zone, Odam. And number two zone, Adore. May all those beings in the lower region be happy in both body and mind. May all those beings in the lower region be happy in both body and mind. May all those beings in the lower region be happy in both body and mind. Number three zone, Tiriya, that is 8 direction or 8 regions. May all those beings in the surrounding 8 regions be happy in both body and mind. May all those beings in the surrounding 8 regions be happy in both body and mind. May all those beings in the surrounding 8 regions be happy in both body and mind. That is the region, Oda, Ador, and Diriya. So yogis radiate loving kindness. This stanza, you very familiar this stanza. Odan yawa bawet gaja, Ador yawa awijito. Samanta Jagawalisu Ye Satta Patawijara Ye Satta Udagejara Ye Satta Akasejara Abya Beja Niweraja Nidokaja Nubadawam. This stanza, which conveys Metta, appears to have been composed based on the phrase Odan Adorja Tirinja as contained in this Metta Sutta. So the meaning is Odan. In the region above or higher up, so in this region, higher up to the abode of Nivasinya Nasinya Yadana. That is the abode where there is neither consciousness nor unconsciousness, called Bhavega. Bhavega is the highest of the Arupa worlds, formless world. A door, that is the lower region. In the lower region, in this lower region, down to Aviji hell. The terms highest Bhavega and the lowest Aviji are probably used on the presumption that the earth is flat surface. Since the present days, scientists discovered that the earth, the world we live in, is round in shape and is revolving, and that it rotates round the axis. The highest point and the lowest point, which would coincide with the position where the two terminal points are at the time your metta, your loving kindness is being developed, may be targeted. And you radiate metta in the surrounding universes, including heavenly abodes and all that exists. You radiate Patavichara, that is those beings who live and wander on the surface of the earth. And then Uttagajara, you radiate those beings who live in water. And then again, according to another verse, Akasechara, that is, you radiate loving kindness, those who live and travel through the air, in the open air space or sky. Abhyapicca, may those beings be free from mental suffering called grief. Niveraja, may all those beings be free from dangers. Nidokhaja, may all these beings be free from bodily suffering. Anupadavaja, may they be free from upadava, may they be free from all kinds of accidents, may they be free from all kinds of misfortune which can bring about injury. May they be got rid of all these suffering and dangers. So in the Pali verse, in this Pali verse stated in its definition, the term upadava means all kinds of accidents, car accident, traffic accident, etc., and mishap and dangers that may befall or happen unexpectedly and all of a sudden. Of course, these are the unexpected danger which may be caused by wicked person, villains, or by carnivorous types of animals, crocodile, mountain lions, etc., and by serious illness or diseases, virus, bacteria, etc. May they be free from all kinds of upadawa. And Buddha mentioned time and posture for developing metta. The manner of taking a posture and the time for the purpose of developing metta has been prescribed by Buddha in this way. Titanjara nisenowa sayano yawa dasa vidamedo etan satin aditeya brahma metan vihara midamahu. Data means while you are standing, Chara means while you are walking, Nisenoa means while you are sitting, Sayanoa means while you are lying down. As far as possible, you are free from trouble, or you are free from sleepiness, or you are free from spell of dozing. For so long as you become sleepy and has not yet fallen asleep, this mindfulness, the precursor of loving kindness, should be developed by way of observing and dwelling upon it, or rather contemplation. In fact, metta should be developed not only while sitting but also while standing. It must also be developed while taking a walking exercise along the corridor to relax the limbs after prolonged sitting, while lying in bed before falling asleep, and for so long as you are awake, it must be continually developed. So that is to say that an interval for respite should be only for the period when you are fast asleep. The moment you is aroused from sleep, when full consciousness revives, you should carry on developing metta, beginning from the time you become alert and mentally alive to the occasion. In this regard, mindfulness along with metta should be contemplated and continually developed. If the yogi is a person who has achieved jhana, metta jhana combined with mindfulness should be developed always. There is to let himself plunge in an absorption of metta jhana, developing metta bhavana is to abide in a noble and perfect state. It has been preached that all Buddhas had extolled this metta as being the Dharma which, if developed, amounts to abiding in this sasana, in this teaching, in a holy and perfect state, Brahma Vihara. So Vihara, living in the exercise of four noble postures, it is called Vihara. Pali commentaries have distinguished Vihara, the abiding, in four different kinds of the position of the body. So how many types of Vihara? Four. Can you follow me? Iriyapata Vihara, Deva Vihara, Ariya Vihara, Brahma Vihara. So for Vihara, for abiding, Idiapata Vihara, Deva Vihara, Ariya Vihara, and Brahma Vihara. Idiapata Vihara means walking, standing, sitting, and lying down, at times in turn as may be considered appropriate, in accordance with the four characteristics of porches. This manner of deportment is adopted by every monks or every individual or beings and is not strange at all. And Deva Vihara, that means lofty Megata jhana, such as Kasina jhana, etc., by which you may become to be reborn an outstanding celestial beings called Brahma after your demise. Plunging into a profound jhana, in such jhana or religious exercises productive of the highest spiritual advantages is called Deva Vihara. And Ariya Vihara, there is the four Ariyapala or four fruition. To be mentally absorbed in the four fruition, which are the attainments of the results of four parts. The manner of abiding in the fruition of the paths by the noble one, by the Ariyas, are called Ariya Vihara. And Brahma Vihara, you know, Brahma Vihara means four jhanas. Four jhana, namely Metta jhana, Karuna jhana, Mudita jhana, and Upeka jhana. Loving kindness, compassion, sympathetic joy, and equanimity. In particular, by virtue of being faultless and of its noble qualities, it is said to be abiding or remaining in a perfect and holy state. It is a reason why in this verse, Buddha is founded using the expression Brahma Vihara for the word Metta. And in Abhidhamma Vibhinga, Pali, these four kinds of Brahma Vihara are stated to be Appaminya. In Mahagovinda Sutta, it has been preached as Brahmacharya. Brahmacharya. It means the practice of the life of holiness, or in other words, the practice of Appaminya, the perfect exercise in the qualities of loving kindness, of friendliness, compassion, goodwill, and equanimity, Metta, Karuna, Mudita, and Upekha. The term Brahmachara, commonly known and spoken, is derived from the Pali words Brahmacharya. When this metta, loving kindness, is caused to be developed, it must be developed dwelling your minds on the piñata concept. May my father, may my mother, may my friends, uh, may my brother and sisters. It is the concept, Pokala, individual, and Sattavasa, being. So there is every likelihood of having a wrong belief in atta or self, atta deity, wrong belief, with clinging attachment or a notion that an individual or a being really exists. Such being the case, Lord Buddha has preached the last verse in conclusion in order to dispel this atta deity, which is likely to occur to enable yogis to attain Ariya Megaphala. Tetinja Anupagama. That is towards Atta deity which sticks or clings to the view that there is really Atta, there is really individual or self or being, which is the wrong view, or rather the heresy of individuality. Anupagama means have no desire to cling to or no desire to grasp with attachment. What is now driving at by the usage of this expression is that though yogi may be developing metta as may he be happy or may all beings be happy, the term Pokala or Sattavasa, that is individual and beings, are mere terminology currently in use. As a matter of fact, there is no such thing as an individual, there is no such thing as an being, or what is called atta. There is no self. The primary intention is to make yogis realize with his own personal knowledge that so-called self, so-called atta, is nothing but an aggregate of the four main elements, continually arising, becoming, and dissolving, called Rupa and Nama, Metta in mind, Atadeti, the wrong view should be dispelled, wrong view should be rejected. The manner of rejection may be explained in this way. This wrong conception should also be rejected with his background knowledge of what has been heard and noticed, Sutta long before meditation is practiced. If yogi is a person who has achieved Metta jhana, he should first of all absorb himself in that jhana. And on being awakened from the jhana, rejection should be done through his realization of the jhana and rupa material body on which reliance is made by practicing contemplation. As regards a yogi who has not yet achieved jhana, he should reject through his intuitive knowledge by contemplating with mindfulness on rupa, which is reliant upon, and through rejection, which is the object of sense, at every moment of developing metta, as may he be happy, or may all beings be happy. It should be rejected by relying fundamentally on metta jhana and by realizing the truth through contemplation of the respective phenomena of rupas and namas. No special mention need to be made with regard to the manner of rejection by Suttamaya knowledge. The phenomenal nature of rupa and nama be rejected by practical exercise, noting and reflecting after listening to the discourse as far as possible. The manner of rejection by contemplation and awareness of the jhana after plunging in jhana is to contemplate on the jhanic mind. When consciousness in jhana has ceased, after his absorption in metta jhana, it is just like those yogis with no achievement of jhana who realize by contemplating and noting the mind that imagines and knows at every moment of arising consciousness. It is required to contemplate and become aware several times repeatedly by absorbing in jhana and by contemplating the jhanic mind. Then it will become obvious in the course of contemplation that consciousness of the jhanic mind, wishing others happy, and rupas on which reliance is made, as well as the vipassana mind, which contemplates and knows, are quite different from one another. At that moment, the material object of rupa that is dependent upon and which does not know and feel the sensation, you will find quite distance from the consciousness of the jhanic mind that has just occurred, wishing others happy. And also the mind that contemplates and knows will be visualized and distinguishingly realized. Then it will be distinguishingly known with your own inside knowledge that there is no living entity, there is no being, there is no atta being, no self, and that this material body is comprised of two different things. Comprised of two different things, that is the one which knows the sensation and the other which does not know the sensation. When you realize in this way, atta ditti, wrong view of self, which holds the view of atta as a being, will be got rid of. This is the manner by which deity, the false view, is completely dispelled. The false view is terminated with the knowledge of Namarupa Prijitanyana. There is knowledge of discernment, distinguishing between Nama and Rupa, mind and Metta, after practicing Mittajana and Vipassana by turns. From this stage, if effort is continuously made in your meditation exercise, by observing in jhana and then again by contemplating on the jhana, realization will come through your personal insight knowledge that there is only cause and effect. This knowledge will lead to rejection of that wrong view. Thereafter, jhana as well as the contemplative mind with awareness and the rupa on which reliance is made, you will find continually arising and dissolving. Then rejection will be made, knowing the characteristics of anicca, dukkha, and anatta, impermanence, suffering, and non-self. Eventually, this deity, this wrong view will be totally eradicated with the knowledge of Sottapatti Mega. It is how deity wrong view is rejected and rooted out by developing jhana and vipassana alternately. The manner of rejection that has now been stated is similar in nature to the method of rejection of the deity. After developing metta, radiating. May you gain happiness. And after contemplating the Rupa with awareness of the mind, which is pervaded with Metta, loving kindness, the only difference is between Metta jhana and ordinary Metta. The method of contemplation is, however, the same. Now we will contemplate vipassana after developing Metta, loving kindness. According to this method, I will do radiation and you just listen and radiate Metta to all monks or practitioner and all beings living in this township or living in this country and all beings in this universe. May all monks, yogis, be happy in both body and mind 3 times. May all monks, yogis, be happy in both body and mind. May all yogis and bhikkhus be happy in both body and mind. May all beings and may all devas, celestial beings, be happy in both body and mind. May all beings and may all devas, celestial beings, be happy in both body and mind. May all beings and may all devas, celestial beings, be happy in both body and mind. May all beings in this country be happy in both body and mind. May all beings in this country be happy in both body and mind. May all beings in this country be happy in both body and mind. May all beings in this universe be happy in both body and mind. May all beings in this universe be happy in both body and mind. May all beings be happy. May all beings in this universe be happy in both body and mind. So we have to stop our discourse for today by developing Metta Bhavana, by practicing Vipassana meditation continuously and meticulously. May all yogis be liberated from all suffering. May all yogis realize their real peace in the very near future. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.